Alright, Brush Monkeys, we are back, and this week we are working on the next wizard in our Wizards box set from Grenadier Miniatures, 1980 release. He is a magic user in the 1980 box set. He is listed as a sorcerer in the 83 box set, and he is another one of those kind of stereotypically sorcerer-looking sorcerers. Got a long robe, he's got a little globe, got a little like crystal ball kind of thing. Got a pointy hat that's got all the moons and stars and stuff on there. Kind of like the last guy we painted like this. This is going to be a really quick paint. I'm going to do him a little bit differently in that I'm painting him different colors. His robe and hat are going to be purple. I've got Gulliman Flesh for his skin. I've got Magus Purple for his robes. It's kind of a light to medium purple. And then I've got Shyish Purple for his hat, which is very dark purple. I have Averland Sunset and Flash Gets Yellow for all the little moons and stars on his hat. I've got Ienden Yellow for this sash around his waist here. He doesn't really seem to have any belt pouches, so I don't think I'm going to need the... oh, well, maybe he does. I'm going to have to take a closer look at that, but don't know that I'm going to necessarily need the snakebite leather, but we'll see. I've got Basilicanum Gray for his beard, which I'll dry brush with Dawnstone, so his beard's going to be a little bit darker than most of them. And then I've got Matte White and Tesseract Glow, which is a technical paint from Citadel, for this little globe dealie he's got here. I'm going to paint that and then make it look like it's glowing. And then of course the usual Dark Angels green contrast paint, Niblet green dry brush, and heavy black green base band for the basing. So, yeah, I think it's going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and pause here and get started on him. See you soon. Bye. Alright, so I've got his skin done, and it's looking pretty good. And I've also got his beard and hair done. And it's looking alright, too. I'm going to go ahead and pause here and do the robes and get them done next. I realize he's got a yellow sash that I'm going to have to go back over in the contrast paints after I do the robe, and this little wand right in front here that I'm going to have to repaint in Wraithbone as well. But I think that's just rope. From what I can tell, that looks like it's just the rope part of his sash. So I'm just going to paint all that as the sash. He doesn't have a pouch or anything, so I didn't need the snakebite leather. But he's looking pretty good so far. So, like I said, I'm going to do his robe in Magus Purple and his hat in Shyish Purple. And then I'll go over all those little symbols on top with Averland Sunset and Flash Gets Yellow. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause here and get that done, and then we'll come back and see how he looks. Alright? See you soon. Bye. Alright, we're back, and I want to talk a moment about the purples in the contrast paint range here, because neither one of them is really completely satisfactory. Magus Purple is a very, very light purple. It's almost equivalent to having the Druchii Violet wash over a figure rather than an actual contrast paint. Whereas the Shyish Purple, if you can see on that hat, it looks a little more purple on camera. In person, that hat looks almost black. To get the robes the color that they are right now, I had to take 3 drops of Magus Purple and mix in 1 drop of Shyish Purple, just to get it down to this kind of royal purple that I actually wanted it to be in the first place. Magus being too light and Shyish being too dark, kind of have to mix the two together to get a satisfactory purple. So yeah, that's probably one of the few failings of the contrast paint system, is there doesn't seem to be a middle tone to their purples. I might be wrong. I might just not have found the right color yet, but those are the two that I know of and the two I've tried, and yeah, I end up having to mix them every time. So obviously he's still wet, so I'm going to let him dry, and then we'll come back and do the Wraithbone bits on his sash and the wand there, and then the Avalanche Sunset and Flash gets yellow on the hat. Let's start getting some of that done. But he's looking okay so far. He's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with him. So I will see you all soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys. I've gotten the symbols on his hat based in the Avalanche Sunset, and I've got his belt sash and his wand based in Wraithbone. So the sash is going to get a layer of Ienden yellow. So it's going to be a nice bright golden yellow on the sash. And then the wand is going to be Wildwood. And then I'm going to do the Tesseract glow on the globe, because I got that based in white. So it's going to be pretty nice and bright. I may even do a little bit of Tesseract glow on the sleeve and maybe the side of his face there too, just to sell that OSL. So I'm going to go ahead and pause now and layer those yellows and the wand and the globe. So he's coming along pretty nicely. See you soon. Alright, I got the wand painted, the Wildwood. I got a sash painted, and that's looking really good against the purple. And speaking of looking really good against the purple, the Tesseract glow on that globe looks awesome sauce. I really love how that looks. It actually looks like a fucking light source. So I painted some on his hand, on his sleeve there, and on the side of his face. So as he looks at it, it looks like it's all glowing on the side of his face there. And I am really impressed with how that looks. Really like that. Oddly enough, it even looks better on camera than it actually does in real life. It looks like a genuine source of light on the camera, which I suppose is the point of OSL. But yeah, it looks pretty badass. I'm liking how he looks. He got all his little hat emblems painted up too. Even got some of the OSL on the hat. So I got his base painted with the Dark Angels green. It's going to take a few minutes for that to dry, so I'm going to take a break and let that finish drying. And then I think the next time you see this guy, he's going to be completely done. I'm going to dry brush his base and layer up that base band, and then like I said, the next time you see this guy, he's going to be done. So I will see you soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, here is our finished magic user / sorcerer from the Grenadier box set. And I think he looks pretty spectacular. I really like the OSL effect on him. Like how that turned out. I'm pretty happy with this guy. So next week we're going to wrap up this series with our last wizard, the Archmage. And I've got something really cool planned for him. I think it's going to turn out pretty nice. If it turns out the way I hope it will, it'll turn out pretty nice. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. And in the meantime, if you want to see how to add one of the miniatures that we've painted on this channel to your own collection, check out our Instagram, Tumblr, and Patreon sites. If you want to support us in doing what we do, check out my Patreon site, check out my merch store at storefrontier.com/flymonkeystudios. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, all kinds of stuff there. Go check that out. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.